Hello! Welcome to the final part of the Creepy Dolls series. In the previous videos I made face-ups, body mods and outfits. Links to these videos you can find in the description box. The next step will be doing the hair. This time I prepared some acrylic yarn here, but I'm not making wefts immediately. In order to save materials I decided to glue hair in small bunches directly to the head for a short hairstyle and use wefts just where I need longer hair. For example, on the boy I used wefts just on top of his head to make the split. I used the same technique when I made the spider demon from the anime Demon Slayer last year. It seems like the new season is coming in December already and I can't wait to watch it, even though I finished the manga. Maybe I will make some more dolls from the anime as well, like Nezuko in her new form, or Kibutsuji Michael, or the Beaver Lady. Let's discuss it in the comments if you like any of these or other characters from Demon Slayer. I am excited to know what you think. Now that the doll has a full head of hair and the glue is completely dry, I can cut his hair using a razor for eyebrows and scissors. And then use some styling product to make them keep form. For the bangs I used short bunches of hair as well, and for the rest of the hair normal wefts. Working on the hair always feels so satisfying. When the hair is done, I make curls using a needle for knitting and, dramatic pose, a flat iron. Yes, I finally bought one, just because this time I didn't know any other way how to make decent curls. After all, these dolls are very small. I hope now my life will get much easier. And the last doll, which has her factory hair on, gets just a ponytail with a ribbon. The doll from the concept art has something like a lace bandana, but I think a bow would look much cuter on her. The final touch on the outfits will be the crests of House Beneviento. I make one with a magnet for the boy to close the little hole on his belly, and the other two without magnets, those I will just glue on the dresses. I sand them, remove dust with a clean and dry brush, and then can paint them with acrylic paint. The first layer is grey, then I apply a brown wash for the rustic effect, and at last dry brushing the moon with silver paint for extra details. Ta-dam! The boy has a cute little hat as well. I decided to make a base for it out of felt and then roll it in a piece of white fabric. And for the bottom part of the head, I use a button and a piece of white cotton lace. And the final touch is a little black feather made out of a big black feather. You didn't see this coming, did you? A needle in the head might be a little bit brutal way to put a hat on, but what can I do? What can I do? Now let's make weapons for the ladies. One of them has a pair of mechanical arms on her back, which I would like to make out of popsicle sticks. First I made rough details, glued together the parts which are supposed to be one piece, and after the glue dried I sanded them in order to achieve a final smooth form. Then I drill holes for the joints. And paint the wooden parts. I decided to mix some acrylic paint with varnish to make the parts look darker but still keep the texture and natural look of wood. At first I wanted to sculpt all of the blades with epoxy sculpt, but then I thought this kind of blades might be too heavy for the popsicle construction and made them out of wood as well. This option is also quicker and looks pretty well, especially if you sharpen the blades from one side. I used some silver paint on the blades to make them look sharper and more dangerous, as if the blood wasn't enough. When all of the parts are ready, I can build them all together using floral wire, glue and tiny beads. Ta-da! A deadly weapon is here. And to be able to put it on the doll, I glue a little magnet to the middle. I liked making wooden blades so much that I've decided to make a knife out of popsicles as well. After all, why not? Why wouldn't I make a knife out of wood? I like it so much how the knife came out, especially the handle. I painted with a mixture of acrylic paint and varnish as well, to keep the texture of wood. Adding some rust. Silver paint. And it's done! Ready to fight some filthy man things. And finally the sickles. I make them out of epoxy sculpt this time because I'm not able to cut popsicles in such a curve. A little spoiler, the handles I will make out of wood as well. Just love the look of it too much. Don't know about you, but I wouldn't mess with these guys. Now that everyone is ready, please tell me in the comments which doll is your favorite. I like the boy the most, and if you like this video, give it a like. It will help my channel to grow quicker and motivate me to produce more content. Next up is a mythology creature, very scary. Can you guess which one it could be?